Hello and welcome to Renaissance Minis. Today I'm going to be starting a new project. We're going to be doing this Italian inspired house. I really love, what drew me in was the green shutter. If you want to size up, you can definitely do that. I'm going to be doing this in 1/24 scale, but you can certainly double all the numbers I give you to make it 1/12 scale if you prefer. So here are the dimensions of this, and I am using the same foam board that I do in all my builds. It's the Foam Core Pro, and you can get it at Michael's Crafts. It is the 1/2 inch thick foam board. If you live in a hot climate, I would definitely secure your structure with the tacky glue. So you have two side pieces measuring 8 inches wide by 10 inches tall. And then you will have the floor piece . And then you'll have your front. And your front's going to measure 10 inches by 10 inches. So it's going to be perfectly square, 10 inches by 10 inches. And the back of this build will remain open. And possibly even the top, we'll see. Let's get started. So here is the measurements for these, and I will put all the measurements down in the description box below. So you want to draw, the first thing you want to do is draw this line here. That's going to be the top of your windows and your door. And so you want to go ahead and do 3 1/4 inches up from the bottom and make this line right here. I'm just going to follow along with my pencil, even though these lines have already been made. So that's 3 1/4 inches up from the bottom. Then I'm making a 1/4 inch line right here at the bottom. This is going to be my 1/4 inch line, and the door isn't going to go all the way down to the ground. So there's going to be a 1/4 inch there. So you want to measure a 1/4 inch up and mark it, and then make a line here. That's going to be the bottom of your windows and your door. Okay, the next line I'm going to make is this one up here, 1 1/2 inches from the top of this door. And then you'll want to go ahead and make your marks and draw a line there. Then you want to do the windows here, or the top here. So you have this line here, then you want to make this line here. And that's exactly 3 inches. So go 3 inches up from this line that you just made, make another mark, and draw this line. So now you have this section and this section. Now you want to put in your windows, and the windows are going to come in 1 1/4 inches. So you're going to make a line here, and then you're going to do the same thing down here at the bottom, and you're going to take your ruler and you're going to make those 2 lines there. That's 1 1/4 inches. So now that I've made my 1/4 inch line here and my 1/4 inch, 1 1/4 inch line here and 1 1/4 inch line here, and these are vertical lines, then you want to come in another 1/2 of an inch, 1 1/2 inches in this way, right? And you want to make your lines here and here. And these are going to be our 2 windows here. You can have a window up here and a window down here. And then you're going to come in another 1¼ inches from here in here, and you're going to make a line here. And same at the bottom. So just hold your ruler. You can just go top, bottom. Now this is going to be the edge of the door here and the edge of the door here. And then you can come in from this left side if you want and repeat this process till you get to this part. Or you can keep going this direction. The directions down in the description box below will take you from the left side. So you'll come in 1¼ inches on the left side and make your mark. And same down here. And then you will connect. Then you will draw these 2 lines here, this one and this one. And then you'll come in 1½ inches this direction, and you will draw another line here and another line here. And then you'll have your window, your upstairs and your downstairs window. Then you'll come in 1¼ inches. You'll come in 1¼ inches and draw another line here, and same down here. Come 1¼ inches, make your mark, 1¼ inches and make your mark, and then go ahead and draw your line here and here. And once again, if you're doing this in 1/12 scale, then you want to double all of the figures I gave you. So this is going to be your grid. Basically, you're going to have window, window, door, window, window, door. Now I'm going to place this template on top of my front piece, my 1/2 inch foam board front piece, which is 10 by 10. And I'm going to draw this on that foam board. So we're going to repeat this. This is like our template. I wanted to show you where everything was. And so now we're going to do that on here. I'm going to start with a fresh, clean side. Now I'm going to take a piece of Dollar Tree foam board because it's easy to peel the paper off of it. So we can do the outside of the front of this. So I decided to cut this piece. I had some extra left from a previous project. So I would buy the foam board that has the half-inch foam board that has the cork already applied to it for the whole structure, actually, because then you can put this on the outside and paint over it, and it makes really good texture. So that's what I'm going to go for the interior flooring. And this Foam Core Pro cork-sided half-inch board is available at Michael's Crafts.